Voltaire once said, "I do not agree with what you have to say, but I'll defend to the death your right to say it." And with that, I welcome back Milo Yannopolis. Oh, good lord, that's a hell of a mouthful. Better known as Nero on Twitter. He was briefly banned due to Twitter taking offense at something he may or may not have said. I really don't know the full story. They never really tell you the full story, at least I found that when they talked about Thunderfoot's banning, that there really is no full story. They simply warn you did something wrong and don't do it again in the future. Now, many people will say that I'm agreeing with that, but as I said at the beginning, I will defend to the death his right to say anything so long as he is not openly harassing or sending death threats to people. Is he caustic? Yes. Is he rude? Yes. I will not deny either of these charges, nor am I here to defend him and his tweets. If he violates the rules again, he will be banned. I can perfectly see why some of his tweets would have been flagged. I can understand that, but it's not as though the other side doesn't have their fair share of misandrists that tweet horrible things that are quote unquote air quotes just in jest. Of course, referring to the recent IGF issues. Now, in response to all that, in response to every one of those little concerns about IGF, I can understand the fact that they did what they thought they had to do in this current climate, and that's really why we're fighting here. People are going to bash them for backing down on their stance and apologizing, but that's the culture we unfortunately live in. They don't have the power to say no. And that's the biggest concern that we all have, is that this ethical breach goes a lot deeper than just, selling you the latest game. It's selling you the latest ideology right alongside it. It's one of those times where if you disagree with this, you will be hated across the web. Your name will be slandered. They will not listen to you. You will be on this big block bot they have going now. They silence your dissension. They silence your right to have that open, free marketplace of ideals. They do that. They absolutely do that. And there's not much you can do to stop them. Unfortunately, they have the right to say what they want too. The problem becomes that since they have the power, that's becoming a greater and greater gulf that we can't really get over. We're trying our best to get over that gap, but we continue to be silenced. We continue to be belittled in the media, and we're fighting a good fight. We're fighting a good fight. Not much is sticking to us now, in Gamergate, because people are beginning to see how crazed and how fervent these people are, really, that they're just beyond reasoning with, that they believe it should be only the way they say, and that's that. There should be no middle ground. There should be no discussion. There should be no, there should be nothing in the history of anything that is not 100% in favor of feminism. Feminism. Jeez, I can't even talk anymore. But yeah, that's how I feel. I feel that Nero. It's good to have Nero back. It's good to have him back in tweeting. Milo, welcome back to Twitter. I might not agree with everything you say, but at least you have the right to say it again. And to all of those who keep pushing for these bans, I have to warn you that one day it'll be your ideology on the chopping block, and then who will be left to defend you if you turn away from us?